Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers are in for Thursday, July 10, 2025. In the next episode, fans can expect one person not to survive surgery after the shooting. Plus, a difficult realization is made about Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton. Let's begin with Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, who has been treating Liam for a brain tumor. Lately, Grace has been really pushy about Liam accepting a new treatment. While it would extend his life, it comes with many risks and the possibility of being bedridden. That's not the way Liam wants to live the rest of his life. So, for now, he hasn't given Grace an answer. The stress Grace is going through is highly suspicious, though. Then fans watched as Grace kept trying to work on Liam instead of Sheila Carter Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, John, Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, laid down the law. However, while operating on Sheila, Grace kept asking for updates about Liam. So clearly her attention was not 100% on Sheila's surgery. 3 people went into surgery: Liam, Sheila, and Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada. However, it is stated that one character won't make it out of surgery alive. Fans watched as Sheila's surgery was reportedly a success. There is still a chance that Sheila could be the death, though. A script leak reported that Luna and Liam are both still around in September. So could the death be a fake on? The bold and the beautiful spoilers for tomorrow's episode reveal that a difficult realization will be made about Liam. I wonder if Grace's obsession about the treatment was because there's nothing actually wrong with the man. Could Grace be using Liam as some kind of test subject, and if so, why? It doesn't seem like Grace is a sinister person. Maybe those harassing phone calls and text messages are a clue. Could Grace be forced into doing this, and if so, who is the villain? Fans will likely also see Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, arrive at the hospital. After getting updates, Hope or Carter could contact Bill Spencer, Don Diamond. We know that at the end of the week, Bill is banned from seeing Liam by Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, and Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig. So let's see what happens next in the dramatic world of Forrester Creations and beyond. Thursday, July 10 will be a day packed with heartbreak, suspicion, and twisted obsession. One life is lost, another hangs in the balance, and Grace Buckingham teeters dangerously on the edge. This 2,000-word creative spoiler dives deep into the turmoil about to hit Los Angeles. Death at University Hospital, Finn's shattering discovery. The day opens at University Hospital, with a visibly exhausted Dr. John, Finn Finnegan, pacing the hallway outside the ICU. Despite the triple shooting chaos earlier in the week and Sheila's haunting warnings ringing in his ears, Finn is trying to maintain control. But it's clear his world is spinning. Inside one of the ICU rooms lies a patient who was critically injured during the shootout, a young intern named Madeleine, caught in the crossfire while delivering lab samples. A barely legal medical student who idolized Finn, Madeleine had once written a fan letter to him during his time on the East Coast. Her injuries were severe, multiple organ damage, and a bullet lodged dangerously close to her heart. Though Finn had held on to hope, the monitors suddenly begin to shriek just as Lee Finnegan enters the room. She rushes to her son's side as the two work frantically to save the young woman. Poppy stands helplessly at the door, her face pale, murmuring, "Not another one. Please, not again." Despite their desperate attempts, Madeleine flatlines. Finn's eyes cloud with grief. He slams his hand against the wall, staggering back. "She was just a kid," he mutters. The guilt crashes down on him, not just for Madeleine's death, but for all the cascading chaos that's hit their lives lately. He blames himself for not listening to Sheila, for not protecting Steffi, for not acting sooner. And when Detective Sanchez arrives, pulling Finn aside with grim urgency, a new theory surfaces. "This wasn't just collateral damage, Doctor. We're now treating it as targeted homicide. Someone may have wanted her silenced. That single sentence changes everything. Liam's new mystery, memory or mirage? Across town, Liam Spencer is restless. Though he was released from the hospital the night before, his memory remains fragmented. The trauma of the shooting, the tranquilizers allegedly used by Grace, and the intense emotional shock have created mental voids he can't explain. At the Spencer estate, Bill tries to keep his son distracted. They've been playing old home videos, trying to jog memories. Steffi's laugh, Hope's eyes, Beth's first steps, but it's not working. Then something strange happens. While Liam dozes off on the couch, he hears something. A song. A soft lullaby. Not from the TV, but in his head. A woman's voice, but not Steffi's, not Hope's, and not Luna's either. He jerks awake, his heart racing. He scribbles a few lyrics he can remember. Under starlight we'll be free, hush now baby come to me. Woe is she, he murmurs. A mystery woman, a voice in his mind. A haunting melody. Could this be a new love from his past, suppressed or altered during Grace's drugging episodes? Or could this be someone tied to his recovery, maybe someone trying to reach him in a deeply psychological way? Even more unsettling, when Liam looks in the mirror, he sees a flash, a shadowy figure behind him. When he turns, nothing's there. This is more than memory loss. It's beginning to feel like someone, or something, is manipulating Liam's reality. Grace's obsession spirals. The puppet master revealed. While the city reels from death and confusion, Dr. Grace Buckingham is on the verge of something far more dangerous. A full psychological break. At her rented beach house, Grace is talking to herself in the mirror. But to her, it's not herself, it's her sister Reese. She's wearing one of Reese's old shirts, a memento she secretly kept after his arrest. I did what you couldn't, Reese. I controlled the narrative. I fixed it. On her walls are photos of Liam, Steffi, Finn, and even Sheila, connected by string like some kind of conspiracy chart. In the center, Luna Nozawa, crossed out in red ink. Grace pulls out a flash drive. On it is surveillance footage she obtained, through illegal means, from Forrester's security archives. It shows Luna visiting the rooftop the night before the shootings. Grace zooms in on a dark figure watching Luna from behind a utility shed. I knew it, Grace whispers. There's more to her story, and I'll uncover it before she ruins everything. But there's more. She opens a hidden drawer, revealing several unmarked pill bottles, a burner phone, and a fake ID labeled Dr. Gloria Harris. It's clear Grace has been masquerading as another psychiatrist, possibly treating someone in secret, or manipulating a patient from the shadows. Her obsession isn't just with Liam anymore. It's with power, with control, and with proving herself more brilliant than anyone gives her credit for. When Zenda Forrester shows up unexpectedly, hoping to confront Grace about Luna's lingering trauma and some medical inconsistencies, he finds her eerily calm. Zend, she says with syrupy sweetness, you've always been so persistent. Would you like some tea? He declines. But when he leaves, Grace locks the door behind him and mutters, you should have drank the tea. Hope, Ridge, and the crisis at Forrester. Back at Forrester Creations, the mood is somber. News of the hospital death has reached them, and Hope Logan can't shake her unease. She remembers Madeline, a girl she saw once in the waiting room of the hospital, talking about fashion design dreams. Hope tears up remembering that spark in the girl's eye. I need to make sure something good comes of this, Hope tells Ridge, who's clearly distracted himself. Ridge has been receiving anonymous messages again. Cryptic notes left in his office drawer, signed with a single initial. T. Could it be Taylor? Is she back in town? Or is this a cruel game? Hope tries to focus on work. She's pitching a tribute line to Madeline, something youthful and full of promise. Ridge agrees, nodding thoughtfully. Let's make this happen. But before they can move forward, Carter rushes in with news from the legal department. Someone's been funneling funds out of the Hope for the Future division. Hope's stunned. Who would do that? The name that comes up next leaves them floored. Grace Buckingham. Sheila warns Steffi, again. At the Cliff House, Sheila Carter returns. Despite being told never to set foot there again, she arrives not with threats, but with a plea. Steffi, I know you hate me. I've earned that. But I'm begging you, watch your back. Luna's not the problem. Grace is. Steffi rolls her eyes. You've been saying that for weeks. She's not just drugging Liam. She's creating an entire narrative, twisting memories, faking evidence, running psychological warfare. How would you know? Shayla reveals something shocking, because she tried to recruit me, told me she wanted to help me get close to Finn again. Said we could restructure the truth together. Steffi is rattled. Sheila hands her a small device. Listen to this, she says. Steffi plays the audio. Grace's voice, talking to someone over the phone. Plotting to make Steffi look unstable. Planning to replace Hope's designs with stolen originals. Keep that, Sheila says. Use it however you want. Just protect your family. For once, Steffi doesn't throw Sheila out. She simply nods, stunned. Xandi in danger. A drugged revelation. By nightfall, Xand returns home. His head is pounding. He recalls the tea Grace offered earlier. Even though he didn't drink it, he touched the cup. Could she have used a topical sedative? His vision blurs. The room spins. As he collapses on his bed, he clutches his phone and barely manages to send a voice message to RG. Something's wrong. Grace, not who she says. Cut to Grace, calmly deleting incoming messages from Xand's phone using a cloned app on her tablet. Her smile. Chilling. Thursday cliffhangers. What's next in Los Angeles? Finn swears justice for Madeline's death and promises to uncover who targeted her. Liam begins to piece together strange clues, including a name he's never heard before. Gloria Harris. Hope confronts the idea that her entire division was sabotaged from within. Rich receives a final note. Meet me. Alone. Rooftop. Midnight. Tea. Zen's fate hangs in the balance after Grace's latest attempt to silence him. And Grace, her final words of the episode, spoken into a mirror, tomorrow, everything changes. They'll all see I was right. Taylor returns, or does she? A body disappears from the morgue. Aji teams up with Sheila, unbelievably, for answers. And a long-lost Forrester relative finally shows their face. Brace yourself. Thursday, July 10 marks the day B&B steps into full-on psychological thriller territory, and no one's safe. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our BOLD and BAU TVF UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.